Hello, Facebook, YouTube world. It's Casper here. The date is July 3rd, 2010. It's Saturday. It's 101 degrees outside. I'm sitting on the floor because that's what Melza's doing these days, and I thought that I would try it out on the floor. Makes me feel like a giant because everything behind me looks smaller, but that's because it's far away. I'm not really that big. So I saw Eclipse last night. I think that you have to have read the book to really enjoy the movie, which I did read the book. Movie was okay. The acting is just... Really? Edward had a better accent. Jacob, very muscly. If I were to watch that movie with my eyes closed, I would be able to tell every time that he came onto the screen without a shirt on, because Aaron would always go... or something to that effect whenever he appeared shirtless. I think it's just, man, I don't know if maybe it was the dialogue, like was the script just not working for me? I don't know. Oh, it's definitely the hair. Kristen Stewart's wig was just ridiculous. I've always been, and I'm still bothered by just their casting. Just entirely, like, just casting people who really don't look like the people, especially the blondes and stuff. So here is my cast for Twilight. Bella would be Emily Browning from the Lemony Snicket movies. Movie. I guess there was really only one. There's a book series. And she's also from The Uninvited, so watch that if you want to know who I'm talking about. Edward, of course, Zac Efron. I mean, honestly, is there any other Edward than Zac Efron? I mean, Robert Pattinson is just, I don't know, he's just kind of gross. Jacob, I don't know. I think Taylor Lautner did fine. He's a pretty good Jacob. I wouldn't have put him in that terrible weave in the first movie, but, you know, what have you. Esme, you know, Elizabeth Reeser does a fine job. Esme is really just kind of a, there's a mom figure, but, you know, whatever. I guess she looks like her. I don't know. Rosalie, you gotta go with Blake Lively, because at least she's blonde. She's got really awesome blonde hair, so she would definitely make a better Rosalie than Nikki Green or Nick, whatever, the girl. I think it's Ashley Green is the other girl, but Nikki Reed, that they have to dye her hair blonde. It's like, no. Carlisle, Simon Baker from The Mentalist, was why? Well, because he's blonde. And, you know, he's a handsome, debonair man, and so I think that, you know, he would definitely be better than Peter Facinelli with a bad dye job, or it's probably a wig. Alice, how about Ellen Page? You know, she could, I think she could rock a cute little pixie cut. She was in that Hard Candy movie, and her hair was short, and you know, it was cute. And I just think that she, you know, I think she has the range to be able to do that, because I don't know. Ashley Green there's just something, I don't know if it's like her nose, like she's got like one of those Coke noses, or it's just the wig, like, Ashley Green definitely looks better with longer hair, and it's just, no. Emmett, Channing Tatum, because he's actually, you know, like a brunette, and stuff. Kellen Lutz is actually a blonde, and they dye his hair black for the role, and it's just weird looking, and just terrible. No, they should have gone with Channing Tatum. And for Jasper, how about Lucas Grabeel? You know, I mean, I know he's a little young looking, but hey, Jasper's supposed to be young, and Jackson Rathbone just isn't a natural blonde, and so his blonde hair was just blah. So I think that's why I didn't like Eclipse. It's just coming to a head that, man, they just picked the wrong people. In my humble opinion, if you've read the books, you know, by all means, go ahead and see it. If you haven't read the books, I probably wouldn't recommend it, because there's a lot of stuff that's missing that you would only know had you read the books. So I think they're, you know, expecting people to have read the books first. But, yeah, that's how I feel about Eclipse.